Well, I hope you got the last of the other video. Something weird happened at the end of it. I just hope it finished recording it. Um, so I finally got this page to load. I don't know what happened, but it was weird. It kept showing these little dots that kept circulating, but nothing would ever happen. Crazy. So, anyways, um, the next thing I need to show you is you see how it's got equal to 12? Well, it can't be equal to a number. It can be equal to 0, but it can't be equal to any other number. So, what I've got to do is pull this over. Remember, when a number goes to the, or a term, when a term goes to the opposite side of equals, it takes the opposite sign. So this becomes plus 12. Now, when I don't see a number in front, by default, that number is 1. So A is 1, B is negative 9, C is positive 12. Remember, the quadratic formula is x equal the opposite of b plus and minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac starting at the equals divided by 2a. So the opposite of negative 9 is positive 9 plus minus the square root. Now it's really, really, really important to use a parenthesis if the number is negative. A is 1. We can ignore anything that's positive 1. C is 12 divided by 2a. Now, the next thing I would do is either put it in Desmos or calculator. Either one is good. Now, when I do that, I get nine plus minus the square root of 33 over 2. That does not clean up. So I would leave it right there. So most likely, This will be a box. This will be a box. And that will be a box. And it'll have a fraction bar, and it'll have a plus minus in the middle. Again, that is +1. That is A, B, and C. Now, I need to go ahead and do this because probably something strange is going to happen on this one. So the opposite of -14 is +14. Plus minus square root -14 squared minus 4 times 1, 15, 2 times 1, so E. Yeah, something did happen here. I can divide that by 4. Now, that is 2 times 17. That doesn't clean up none. So, I'm going to leave that as 34. The square root of 4 is 2. So that one does clean up a little bit. Not fully, because the square root of 34 is kind of nasty. Just saying. Now, remember, 2x, x, square root of 3. So believe it or not, this is not a deal. This says x is 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 square roots of 3 don't clean up none. And that's all there is to number 7. So number 7 ain't nothing really. Now the only thing, and I need to hit clear. The only thing that might happen weird is that x is a fraction. So what? It's still the same formulas. So 2 times 1/4, put that in the calculator and it says 0.5. And then 1/4 times the square root of 3 is still 1/4 square root of 3. Done. Okay? So if it gives you a fraction instead of a whole number, it still is not a big deal. You just use the fraction. Now, number 9, use Desmos. Number 8, LCD. Okay? And I want to teach you a little beautiful trick with your calculator. Okay? Hit math, arrow, hang on just a minute. Math, arrow to numbers, and then arrow up, arrow up to LCM. Hit enter. Type in 12,3. Enter. And what it's going to tell you is that the LCM or the LCD, both mean the same thing, is 12. Now, this is a beautiful little cheat to kill your fractions. Okay? What you're going to do is you're going to times each fraction or each term by the LCM or the LCD. LCM means least common multiple. LCD means least common denominator. Means the exact same thing. So 1 times 12 is 12. 12 divided by 12, choppa choppa, is 1. That leaves x squared, or 1x squared. Okay? 1 times 12, 12 divided by 3 is 4. 2 times 12 is 24. 0 times 12 is 0. 0 times anything is 0. So, from here, use factoring won't work. You can use the quadratic formula. You could use completing the square. Either one. This is what I want. Use completing the square or quadratic formula. Either one will work, whichever one you're most comfortable with. Now, believe it or not, number 10, use Desmos. It has two really, really nice answers. So go ahead and use Desmos for number 10. And that, my dear students, is the end of chapter 2.2.